I've been here since, and I started spray painting shortly after moving here. And I started on small walls, and then the more I painted, the more I loved it, and it became my passion. And now I'm a full-time street artist.
What did you study?
I actually studied arts, visual arts, and history of arts.
How did you come up with the idea of actually doing this kind of painting in big walls and homes?
And I think it actually progressed naturally. When you start painting, you start small scale, and then the more I painted, I always loved portraits. And the more realistic they became, the larger they had to be, because with spray paint when you spray, you can't do tiny details, so I had to blow up the proportions so they get really realistic. And that's why I paint large scale murals. And then the more my career advanced, the more, the bigger the walls got. And it's amazing to have an amazing, huge blank canvas, and you're like a really small brush and painting. So yeah.
So how long have you been doing this now?
So I think it's been like 8-9 years since I started the first trials of spray painting.
How do you choose your location?
I actually don't really choose the location, and the locations choose me. Usually I get an invitation from someone, a project, a city, municipality, an association that tells me, hey, we have a wall, we'd love for you to come and paint. And then I say, okay, I'm up for it.
And do you have free reign to choose the subject, or do people commission a particular...
Most of the time, yes. I think most of the time people know your portfolio, they know what you do. They expect obviously a portrait, but sometimes they tell me, okay, our public is this type of public, or we have a lot of, we have these specific themes here that would be very relevant to the space. So sometimes it can be a commission as well, so it depends,
If you had free reign to do anything, which wall or which particular building would you like to do work on?
I think I would love to do a gigantic mural on something that has like a spectacular architecture that's completely unusual, whereas it is like a stadium or, I don't know, like a really abandoned old cathedral, like something completely unusual. Like, I think the more unusual, like the more excited I am,
And I noticed you have these black and white photographs.
Yeah.
Is that how you start developing an idea with photographs? And then you...
Yes, indeed. It starts from the space, and the inspiration comes from the space, from the city, from the history, around the social context. And then once I have my models, my subject that is chosen, I do like a photo shoot with them. So all the black and white photos that I have on these walls are, this preparative work. And then once I have photos, I start to do a design from it. When the design is done, then I paint it.
What do you like the most about London?
It's the energy, I think, like that vibrancy, like to have so many people all around, so many things going on, so much things to explore as well. That's what I love.
Thank you so much. Can you tell me your real name? Or is
No,
that a secret?
it's a secret.
And you're originally from France?
Yes, from France.
Where in France?
From the middle west of France, yeah.
I see. Well, enchantée.
Enchantée.
Bonne chance.
Thank you.
Congratulations for this amazing exhibition.
Thank you so much.